Okay, now let's go back a little bit further and let's look at Avraham. Avraham, the father of many nations, had been given promises that he trusted. And we're going to go to Yevelim, Jubilees, and we're going to go to chapter 16. And this is the angel of the present telling Moshe on Mount Sinai that he, the angel of the presence, had visited with a very special person, and he names names. So it says in chapter 16 of Yevelim, verse 12. So in the middle of the 6th month, Yahweh visited Sarah and did unto her as he had spoken, and she conceived. So this is in the 6th month, coming into that time. And she bore a son in the 3rd month, and in the middle of the month, at that time of which Yahweh had spoken to Avraham, on the feast of first fruits of the harvest. Did you hear that? So we now have Pasach, and we have first fruits, and as well it's mentioning Shavuot. So let's continue. On the feast of first fruits of the harvest, Yiṣḥaq was born. And Avraham circumcised his son on the 8th day. He was the first that was circumcised according to the covenant which was ordained forever. Why? Because he was circumcised on the 8th day. It's important. That's the instruction, vitamin K, and anyway, we'll do that for another moil snipping. Put it in the comments. We'll get to it sometime. I do have a plan for a self-inflicting moil kit. Anyway, and verse 15. In the 6th year of the 4th week, we, the angels, came to Abraham to the well of oath, which is Aleph Tav. And we appeared unto him as we had told Sarah that we should return to her, and she would conceive a son. And we returned in the 7th month, and found Sarah with child before us, and we baruched him. And we announced him all the things which had been decreed concerning him. Sounds like the wise men visiting in the future, but I digress. That he should not die till he should beget 6 sons more, and should see them before he died. But that in Yitzhak should his name be called, and that all the seed of his sons should be the other nations, and be reckoned with the other nations. But from the sons of Yitzhak, one should become a Kodesh seed, and should not be reckoned among the other nations. For he should become the portion of El Elyon, and all his seed had fallen into the possession of Elohim, that it should be unto Yahweh a people for his possession above all nations, and that it should become a kingdom of Cohen's priests, and a Kodesh, set apart nation. And we went on our way, and we announced to Sarah that all that we had told him, and they both rejoiced exceedingly with great simcha. And then he builds an altar, and he makes sacrifice, and this shows up in some of the other priestly books from the archives of the Cave of Treasure, but that'll be for another time. Hit the subscribe and the like, and you know what? Share this. If you find this interesting as I do, please share it and subscribe. It's the only payment us little priests get. Because you know what? I'm not going to take a meat portion.